Okay men, listen up. We are coming up against a serious enemy. They are intelligent, dangerous, and severely outnumber us. Who are they, sir? The Germans? No, soldier. Much worse. Emus. My God. In 1932, in Western Australia, farmers found that their farmland had been invaded by emus. 20,000 emus. This was a problem the WA government needed to solve. The solution? Declaring war on the emus. A bunch of World War I veterans armed with Lewis guns were recruited and deployed in the Campion district of WA with one objective: reduce the emu population. Defence Minister Sir George Pearce was the man who declared war on the emus and ordered their execution. The battlefield commander was, and bear with me, Major Gwynedd Purves Wyn Aubrey Meredith. We do not know any of the emu leaders or commanders. War was to be fought in October 1932, but the rainfall gave the emus an unfair advantage because they scattered into a wider area. An area, however, that was not as wide as your mum. By November 2nd, the rain stopped and the war could finally be fought. The goal on day one was to cull 100 emus. However, only 50 were spotted. The emus' battle plan was simple: just stand outside the range of the guns. Farmers were deployed to herd emus into gun range. However, the emus strategically split into small groups, making them difficult to shoot. I remember thinking, we got this. This was going to be an easy dub, but I didn't realise how fast or smart they were. The next battle occurred on November 4. Intel suggested a group of 1,000 emus were meeting at a dam. An ambush was established. The emus, unaware of the trap, arrived at the dam. The soldiers opened fire, yet only managed to kill just 12 emus again. This time the gun jammed. The following days, each battle followed a similar trend. The emus would scatter and run the moment gunfire went off, a tactic which caused problems for the humans. The reason for the struggle was because of the emu's superior tactics and execution of guerrilla warfare. Each small emu group had one big emu as their leader, who would keep watch while the others destroyed the farmland. Once soldiers were spotted or gunfire heard, they scattered and ran away. A simple yet highly effective strategy. How the hell do we defeat these bloody emus? I don't know, sir. Sun Tzu doesn't have a chapter on emus. On November 8, 2,500 rounds of ammo had been used. The number of dead emus, however, was 50 or 200 or more. No one really knows. The point being, not many. Meredith's report included the fact that he suffered no casualties. The guerrilla tactics of the emus were successful. On November 8, Pearce, pressured by the Australian government, withdrew the veterans, ending the war. With the military's withdrawal, the emus continued to attack and invade the land. Farmers pressured the government for military support, and WA Premier James Mitchell answered their call. On November 12th, Pearce approved the resumption of the military effort to cull the emus. Meredith resumed his command, despite being unsuccessful the first time. He was the only experienced gunner around. This time round, the humans were more effective. Battle resumed on November 13 and resulted in the death of 40 emus. In fact, by December 2nd, the soldiers were killing about 100 emus per week. On December 10, Meredith and his men were recalled and the war was over. According to Meredith's report, 986 emus were killed, with 9,860 rounds of ammo. He estimated 2,500 birds died from their wounds, but no evidence was provided. The emus did not provide any stats on their losses. Whilst the humans claimed victory, it didn't really solve the emu problem. In 1934, 43 and 48, farmers requested military help, but were turned down by the government. Fencing proved the best way of keeping emus out. Obviously, this military operation is viewed as a failure, and became a meme in the mid-2010s. On 4chan, it's immediately brought up when an Aussie posts. In 2014, BuzzFeed wrote an article on the war based off Tumblr posts, and in 2016 a subreddit was created, Emu War Flashbacks, where they pretended that in an alternate universe the emu's victory had the same significance as winning World War I. Of course, many memes were created to mock the event, and the Emu War will continue to be remembered as one of the strangest wars in history, with emus beating humans. Oh, done. Right, better save this. Time to go outside and finally touch some grass. What the... Oh, shit.